So it seems as though the unfortunate is happening. That's right. It seems that World War III might actually be closer than we have ever thought. So if you didn't hear in the news today, and this is a little bit out of my spectrum, because like I've said multiple times, I don't really like to cover politics on my channel. I like to try and stay away as much as possible. But I mean, this is fucking World War III that we're talking about. Like, holy shit. And I'm obviously just going to be talking about it in a broad statement. And I want to go over some World War III memes, because honestly, I always find that those are the best parts about whenever something bad's going on. I always like to look at the light side of it, look at some funny things, look at some memes about it. So that's what we're going to do today. But a little background, if you don't know. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock for like a very fucking long time, we all know that Israel and Palestine, or Israel against Hamas, or whatever the hell it is, Israel's been bombing the Gaza Strip for a fucking long time now because they're at war with Hamas. And just recently, just today, at the moment of me recording this, so yesterday by the time this video was coming out, Iran, who is supposedly like on the side with Hamas, they're like, I think they're allies as well with like Russia and China and all the rest of them that are against the US and NATO and all those guys, is that Iran seemed to have launched some missiles at Israel. And of course, with, Israel being allies with the US and NATO and everyone else on that side, it's obviously brought up some spark that, because Iran's getting involved now, is that there might be this bit of a domino effect where other countries now might start to get involved in this, and it could break out into a fucking world war. And before we get into the memes, I have seen a couple of these videos that I'll put on the screen now, and I just want to say that these look fucking terrifying. Like, I'm not playing with audio because I'm speaking over them, and you know what? Like, I would recommend not listening to these in audio, because like I already got PTSD just fucking listening to these. Like, holy shit. This is fucking bad. Like, obviously, you've seen war, but man, listening to like these missiles go off and the sound of it is fucking insane. Like, I feel so bad for all the innocent people that are just like in the fucking mix of this, just trying to live their lives, and they're just getting butt fucked by, the fact that they were born in this city, in this location of the world, and they just happen to, be an innocent bystander in all of this. But obviously, we're going to be looking at a couple memes here. That's right. I love it. Whenever there's something bad, I just like how the internet seems to come together here and there and at least try to make some kind of light of any type of situation. There was two types of memes that were mainly going around on Twitter that I saw. One of them is being about GTA 6. GTA 6 has been a meme ever since the trailer came out about how long like it's going to take until the game comes out. Like, the game doesn't come out until like some point next year, and I think it's projected to be around the middle of next year. So we have got a while to go until we get GTA 6. So we're always talking about whenever something happens, we're like, damn, we got this before GTA 6. We got this before GTA 6. And now we might be possibly getting World War 3 before GTA 6. That's right. POV. The year is 2024, and you think you're going to play GTA 6 next year, humanity fucking starts bombing each other. That's right. Just when you thought you were going to play GTA 6, bitch, guess what? Fucking bombs are going to happen. Getting drafted for World War 3 before playing GTA 6. If World War 3 has to break out, I am 26 years of age, and I am a very fit male. I go to the gym all the time. I keep very healthy. I'm at a good age as well. I am at the prime age to get drafted, which is fucking worrying. That fucking scares the shit out of me. The fact that I'll have to go to World War 3 and not be able to play GTA 6. And if I do play GTA 6, well, that's gonna come with a lot of fucking PTSD alongside that as well. And obviously we got one here as well. It says, me laughing at all the World War 3 jokes and memes, then realizing it could actually happen. That was me. That's literally me right now. It's like going over these memes. Like, I was looking at them and I was just like, man, these are so funny. And then I sat there for a split second and I was just like, oh shit. I would actually have to be one of the people, because I live here in Australia. And as much as we aren't, it's not America, so we're not like direct, we are allies with America. We're allies with, Australia's allies with America, and with like, with UK and NATO and all those, and the rest of the fucking countries as well that are involved in all those allies, is that we are there. So if America goes to war, well, fucking Australia has to fucking go to war as well, don't we? And if you know anything about World War II, we are in, a very terrible spot, because we got bombed a lot during World War II. So, that's going to be great. And also, besides the GTA 6 memes, I saw memes about feminists. Oh, that's right. Now, I'm not here to shit on feminists. I mean, whatever you do whatever you want. But we know that there are some radical feminists out there, just like any group. There's always the radical sides of it. But if World War III had to come out, if World War III begins, this is what I think that they'll be doing. They'll be going back to saying like, wait, equal rights? No, what are you talking about? Equal rights? We were joking. No, we didn't want equal rights. No, we'll go back to cooking, cleaning, and washing the dishes. Don't worry, that's absolutely fine. You see this one here as well. Feminists other days, we want equal rights. Feminists when government recruiting citizens into the army. Yep, they're just gonna be like, equal rights? Yeah, no. No, don't worry about that. Feminists trying to follow other women and children to a safe spot away from World War III, and the men just grabbing them and just going, nah, honey, nah. Like, could you imagine if like World War III hypothetically did break out, and you know there was a draft for it? And obviously, when it comes to the draft for the war, the way it's always been, whenever there's been drafts for wars, I don't know if Australia does a draft. I don't know if we did like a draft for our army during like World War I and II. I know America did, and there's other countries that, like, I know Korea, like you have to automatically sign up for the army when you hit like 18. I think you have to do like a certain amount of service in the army, which is why I think like, what is it, BTS is on a hiatus, but I'm not sure if Australia does. But I know that if there is a draft, the men automatically get drafted. The men go first. And I seriously doubt that there's going to be any feminists out there that are just going to go like, why is it that the men are getting drafted and the women ain't? You think that we're not capable for war? You think that we can't go to war? I can't. If that actually had to happen, I think I'd piss myself. I'm like, you want to go? Go. Take my spot if you want to. I don't want to fucking go. I mean, I'd probably have to. You know, if I get drafted, I mean, I'd have to. I wouldn't have a fucking choice. But I mean, if you want to go in place of me, fucking go right ahead. Go, you want to take my spot? Go right ahead. You know what? I'll stay home. I'm fine. You want me to stay home, cook and clean? That's, honey, that's absolutely fine with me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll have the dish. I'll have food ready for if you get back. But don't worry. You want to go? Take my spot? Go right ahead, though. But man, this as much as it is funny, it is fucking terrifying at the same time. Like the thought of having to get drafted into the war, that scares the living shit out of me. Like, holy fuck. Like, goddamn, especially when you're more informed now than ever. Like the guys during World War II, when they got drafted, they didn't know what the fuck they were getting into. They didn't know. They didn't have social media. They didn't have the internet. The only thing that they read was in the fucking newspaper. And it's not like, you know, the government's going to come out and be like in the newspapers, just be like, war is terrible. Look at this guy's leg being fucking blown off. Like, no, it wasn't until after World War II, when like, or even like after World War I, like, yeah, that was like the first time that people came back home. It was like, fuck. But then after even like going into World War II, people were still a bit like blindsided of what war was really like, because World War II was like, so much fucking worse, because like the technological advances that had come in from World War I to World War II were fucking insane. Like the amount of shit. So it's like, it was even fucking worse. Like the trench warfare during World War II was fucked. And they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. They just went like, a war? That doesn't sound that bad. Oh man, I get to go to Europe? Oh, that's fucking bad. Next thing you know, fucking 2 weeks later, just fucking, you know, in the trenches like this, fucking already have PTSD after like 3 days. So like, god fucking damn, man. And the ones that had to go, you know, fight Japan as well, man, the Japanese army during World War II, those guys were fucking crazy, dude. Fuck no, I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. And I have to go out and fight some Russians. Have you seen the Russians, bro? I've seen videos of Russians fight a fucking bear. Listen, man, I know I'm a strong dude. I'm a very strong guy. I go to the gym all the fucking time. And I can lift decent amount of weight. I'm not fighting some dude who fought a fucking bear. Are you kidding me? A bear? Get fucked. Get out of here. Nah, nope, not for me. No, thank you. Before I do end this video as well, I did see an update on Twitter about what's going on with this. In case you're here for a little actual political update, which, you know, I'm not taking sides in any of this, but I did see that supposedly the US and UK are like intercepting the missiles from Iran. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm recording this video about like 3-4 hours before this video gets published. So there'll probably be more updates and more shit going on by the time this video does get uploaded. But man, this shit is absolutely crazy. This is insane. I am scared shitless right now. I'd like to hear what you guys have to think about this down below. Please don't get too political in the comments. Just keep it, relatively neutral and maybe some funny shit as well. That's what I want to see in the comments. If anyone gets too political, I'm just going to delete it because I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not here for like, this side, that side, whose side you're on. I don't give a fuck. Just talk about how you're scared shitless to go to war and have to go against some dudes who fight bears in their spare time. That's it from me. Peace out.